a study found that only 20% of men are attractive to 80% of women. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to get into that 20%. Not just to be attractive to women, but to be proud of who you are and where you're going. It's about building a fruitful future for yourself and your family one day. Everything in this video is achievable in 1 year. This isn't how to become a millionaire by 25, how to have six-pack abs, how to date Wilhelmina models. Frankly, I don't have any of those things. This is advice for ordinary guys who want to level up and become a gentleman. I'm about to turn 26, and I've been reflecting on 5 ways that you can get ahead of most men by the age of 25. The first step to get ahead of 80% of men is to understand money. I don't think there is a set dollar amount that you should be earning by the age of 25, because many career paths that have a high earning potential require you to stay in college until you're 22 or 23. This is also the age to be experimenting, starting businesses, risking failure. But by 25, you can get ahead of most men by at least having a solid understanding of money. That means you've begun investing money in stocks, crypto, or just in yourself. It means you've taken an evaluation of the lifestyle you want to lead and measured up how will the current career path that you're on help you achieve that. I think your 20s, especially your mid-20s after you leave college, is when you realize how much finances will impact your life. It truly impacts what kind of man you can be. And I'm not talking about the materialistic things like the car you drive or the watch on your wrist. It's the gifts you can buy your parents at Christmas. It's the neighborhood your children will grow up in one day. So for me, my future family is a huge motivator financially. And I'm satisfied not necessarily with how much money I'm earning today, but with the path I feel like I'm on. And I'm not just talking about YouTube, although I would love for that to replace my day job at some point in the near future. But I've always had some kind of side hustle in addition to my main job. Before this, I was hosting an educational course for lawyers. Because any regular 9-to-5 job is only going to require 40 to 60 hours a week from you. And I encourage you, while you're young and you still have a lot of energy, to use your spare time in developing some kind of business or some kind of second job that will help you out financially. This is going to give you a massive head start. For example, I've always been able to max out my 401k contributions because I know that the money coming in from my secondary source of income will allow me to still go out and have fun. But having your financial intelligence switched on is a huge advantage as a young man, and it's going to pay dividends, quite literally, in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. The next point is one that I did not understand until I was 24, about a year and a half ago. To get ahead of 80% of men by age 25, you do not need six-pack abs. You do not need huge muscles. You don't need to quit drinking or start taking an ice plunge every morning. But you should have instilled some healthy habits in your life. Let's talk about weight. According to Healthline, the average 20-year-old American male is 197 pounds and has a 40-inch waist. So you can become above average simply by not being overweight. Personally, I had the opposite problem. I was borderline underweight at 145 pounds on a 6'2" frame. One day I decided to take this seriously, and now I'm sitting at a much healthier 180 pounds. It just came with calorie tracking, being disciplined, and taking the time to make sure that I have the food that I need. Now let's take a look at the gym. The truth is, most guys do not go to the gym. That might not be what you see when you're on Instagram, but next time you're out at a bar, a store, or just walking down the street, take a little mental survey. You'll see that the vast majority of guys are completely out of shape. So here's what I do, and it's radically changed my life. Just go 3 or 4 times a week and follow a program. I don't have the body of an Adonis, but I'll show you a before and after of when I did not care about my health and I did not exercise, and now I follow a routine, I eat healthy, and I go to the gym every day or every other day. This is the difference between a man in the bottom 80% and in the top 20%. Not top 1%, Probably not top 10%, but top 20%. And here's the most important thing now, is that I've set this habit for life. I don't miss my workouts, it's part of my routine, just like brushing my teeth is. And when you get older, simply not being out of shape is going to put you in the top 10% and 5% of men. The third way to get ahead of most guys by the age of 25, develop a sense of style. We've grown up in an era where the idea of a refined gentleman is far from omnipresent. People of our parents' generation are seldom like this. The generation above us, the millennials, are certainly not. And we're lacking in classy, elegant, masculine role models. But with just 2 hours of research about different types of jackets, shirts, and shoes, you will know more about style than half the guys your age. The bar really is that low. I talk to women all the time about this channel and I explain that I make videos teaching men how to dress well, and they say thank God because no men out there know how to dress. Now most of the videos on this channel are about quite a specific type of classic style, and I talk about brands like Brooks Brothers, Ralph Lauren, Suit Supply. This is really top 1% stuff for a guy under 25. But you can knock the competition out of the park by building a carefully curated wardrobe, shopping at places like H&M and Zara. It's more about your understanding of style, the fit, and having the confidence to dress like a man, even when all the other guys around you are still dressing like boys. So gentlemen, I'm considering making a video about how to dress well on a budget, a college budget, a first job budget. We'll put together an outfit from ASOS, Express, or whatever affordable stores you like. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see that one. The fourth pillar to get ahead of most guys by 25 is to build a varied skill set. The truth is, most men have no real productive hobbies. They have a job or they study, they hang out with their friends, play video games, watch Netflix, maybe go to the gym. But this is not you if you want to be in the top 20%. And just going to the gym isn't enough because you want to be a complete man with intellectual and artistic pursuits as well as physical ones. These hobbies are going to help you enjoy your leisure time more and give you additional purpose in your life. They'll make you a more interesting person and give you skills that can be monetized. Maybe I haven't mentioned this one before, but I am a guitarist. I've been playing since I was about 10 years old. This not only gave me a passion to focus on throughout my teens and early 20s, but it's also how I've met many friends and how I paid my way through university, playing gigs and giving lessons. Another skill set that I learned in my teens and early 20s is media production. I learned how to record audio, edit videos, and do basic graphics. Although I've never become particularly amazing at this, it's been enough that I could start this YouTube channel. And although my videos have come a long way in the 5 months since I started this, I saved myself a big learning hurdle when it came to the editing and filming by already having this skill set. So I think it's vital for a man to develop some kind of artistic or intellectual pursuit. Learning an instrument is incredible and I would love to learn another one at some point in the future. Alternatively, you could learn a language, write poetry, take improv classes. Whatever speaks to you and you're excited about is probably the right choice. And finally, I don't want to end this video on a dark note, but I think it's important we talk about these things. You will put yourself ahead of many men if you can simply avoid certain pitfalls in life. A big one is addiction. There are many temptations out there for a young man. Some of them have been around for centuries. Some of them are much newer. You all know the negative addictions out there, and I hope that focusing on the other 4 positive areas of your life will help you avoid them. Another pitfall is the problem of becoming trapped. You can be trapped by your small town, your judgmental family, or being married to the wrong person at a young age. If you feel like any of these things are holding you back, remember that you're only a quarter of the way through your life. It's nowhere near too late to take some drastic action. Get away from a family that won't accept who you want to be. Move to a place that opens your mind and challenges your abilities. And get out from those negative relationships. Because the person you spend your life with is going to be the #1 main factor that will determine your long-term happiness. Personally, I've left both unhappy and happy long-term relationships because I know what I'm looking for. And 25 is nowhere near old enough to be giving up and settling in any aspect of your life. Gentlemen, this video has been a little different from my usual content, but it was inspired by a question I got from a subscriber via Instagram. I want to know in the comments if you enjoy these kind of videos and if you would like to see more of them. And perhaps you can share a tip of your own that has helped you get ahead in life, regardless of your age. I know I have many older viewers here, so I would love it if you could share your wisdom with us in the comments. Because there's a lot more to becoming a gentleman than simply the way you look. So I'll enjoy speaking with you in the comments, and as always, thank you very much for watching.